Alright, we're starting a new video, we're still at my place, and this is the 10th episode about transforming a laundry room into a bathroom. If you haven't seen previous episodes, I've made a playlist. Find the link in the description. In previous episodes, we finished the ceiling. It's installed, plastered, spotlights are in, and ready to paint. And this time, we're going to move on to the floor, and I'm waiting for Theodore, who's coming with an awesome machine that works on its own to core drill the slab for the future drains. In this video, we won't just cover core drilling. Since starting my YouTube channel, many of you have asked me about starting a business and choosing the right legal status, whether in comments, on Instagram, or by email. So, we're going to talk for 2 minutes about starting a business, and then we'll get to the core drilling. So, for everyone who wants to start their own business in construction, there are 2 essential books, both in print and PDF format. I'll put the links in the description. The Technical and Legal Guide for Construction and the Micro Enterprise Guide for Construction. So, the Legal Guide for Construction is a tool, as I mentioned, available in PDF or print format based on 5 main areas: the legal framework and safety and regulatory standards, the social and HR plan, the procedures related to hiring employees, the social and HR plan, training, the technical section on roadwork, the technical section on job sites. So it's extremely comprehensive. You will find all the information. For example, the employment contract, the welcome booklet, job descriptions, and personal protective equipment. Site signage, acceptance of completed work, work near utility networks, quotes and invoicing, public procurement contracts, mandatory minimum initial training. It's extremely comprehensive. And the last one is the Construction Micro-Enterprise Guide. So this one is really for starting a company. What does it include? Health and insurance, step-by-step creation of a micro-enterprise, the turnover limits to respect, applicable contribution rates, managing subcontracting, access to training for the micro-entrepreneur, and closing the micro-enterprise. So you'll find all the information you need in these 2 guides. The links are in the description. And if you have more questions and want us to go deeper into the topic of starting a business or the legal guide for the construction industry, let me know in the comments. Alright, let me explain. 1, 2, and 3 core drillings to do. This one is for the toilet. It's centered. The shower tray is all marked out on the floor. We're good. And the bathtub, same thing, we're good. I checked the crawl space for the beams and hollow blocks. I wanted to core drill everything to match the toilet drain size. The larger core bit is mounted on the core drill. I thought, let's leave it like that. And in the end, here, I'm not far from a beam. So, we're going to reduce it and use a 60mm core bit since the shower tray drain is 50. That's more than enough. For the bathtub, we'll use a 60mm core bit and not fill all the way around it, so there'll be ventilation underneath. For the toilet, we'll use the larger core bit since the drain is 90. The vacuum, the ring we're going to put around the core drill. And you'll see it's magic. We position it, we lock it in place on the floor, you'll see, and then it goes down by itself. It mounts like SDS, yeah.
That's it. Then slide and turn the ring. You see, you have the little symbol actually.
There, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay. So, okay. Yes, we fold it down. And we put this here, and we're good.
There you go, there you go. now you can take it out of the mold.
Now it's in with the core.
But this time it was much deeper.
Yeah, it feels like we went a bit further. Yeah, we went a bit further. There.
It went all the way to the polystyrene. There you go. We had two of them there. Okay.
Impressive, yeah.
Well, I'm here with... No, the crank's right in your face.
Yeah, but I can't leave the crank sticking up. If I stand like this, it's fine. No, it's not bad. It's not going to fall, not me. Theodore. I don't know why I felt like calling you Fabien just now. Hold on a second. Theodore.
C'est vrai? No.
Alright, I'm here with Theodore. And what did we do with Theodore? We core drilled a floor. A slab, more precisely, with this wonderful machine that we're going to show you. Just so you know, it's the LTDD 150 model that we used. You'll find all the links in the description. We used a magic tool called the Ketetis. And the Ketetis, the advantage is that it works all by itself. We don't have to do anything.
That's right.
We placed it on the ground. It would be the same for the wall.
For the wall.
It would be the same for a ceiling. The machine works on its own. It analyzes the surface. That's it. Am I good? Could I work for LT?
Well, yeah.
By the way, shout out to Sofiane. Thank you. So the machine works on its own. It analyzes the material, the depth.
Yeah.
The material, because there underneath I had polystyrene. When it hit the polystyrene, obviously it's a material that's super soft. It thought, that's it, I should stop. It's done, it goes back up. It's done, it goes back up. We pierced through the rebar. We'll show you all that with the little shots we took.
Yeah, you had 23 nice ones, I think it was on that one.
You even kept your gloves on. Oh, that's nice. PPE until the end. So PPE is important. Let's talk about PPE.
Yeah.
Glasses, gloves, safety shoes. It's a core drill. It can be hearing protection like earplugs. It's a tool that can be dangerous, and precisely the advantage of the cut assist is that we let it work. We can move away from it and we're safe.
We do something else, yeah.
We do something completely different. So here we use the drill stand.
That's right.
We set it up on the drill stand. Yeah, we connected the cut assist. We'll show you the vacuum cleaner in a moment. Everything was connected. Actually, it's an ecosystem.
Actually.
That's it. That's exactly it. We fill the vacuum cleaner's water tank. It supplies the core drill and then it goes back into recycling.
Yeah, that's it. It's a water recycler. That's it.
A water recycler in the bag, and we don't have any damage. There's absolutely no splashing on the walls, and that's what I told Theodore. I told you earlier, the image I have of coring is exactly that. It splashes everywhere. It's messy. There are puddles of water on the floor. Well, here, no, it's super clean. Precisely, thanks to this little... Référence? Reference WCS 142.
142 is the diameter. Then depending on what you're doing, we
Can go bigger.
Yeah.
We can go bigger, or otherwise the mop all around, which is not as good. But no, basically we core in the middle of all that. It sticks to the floor by suction. It sucks up. And here we work super cleanly. So we cored with a diameter of 102 because for me there are 90mm sleeves. Then we cored with a 60mm bit, and here our little core went right here. 62 because there are 50mm sleeves. The adapter is exactly the same. And from what you told me, you really have to screw it onto the core bit.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it belongs to the core.
Exactly.
So you keep it on top. It comes off very easily. It's basically the SDS system.
Yeah, it's like an SDS system. It eliminates the need for large wrenches, that's all.
That's perfect. We drill our hole, we come back up. Well, we make our hole.
It does it on its own.
It came up and we were there, but we watched her work. And honestly, it's really nice because we don't have to force it. So on the ground, you were telling me it's easier because we have a lot more strength.
Plus we had space. It was easy.
We had space, it was easy. We did both tests with the auto function and then we did it manually. You didn't struggle?
No.
Absolutely not. We're in a slab, standard stuff. On a wall, would we struggle the same way unless it's brick? It's super soft.
Yes, that's it.
On a cast concrete wall, you attach it, press it, or let it do the work.
It's that.
But on the ceiling, it's more complex.
On the ceiling, it's always a bit more complicated.
And the suction cup system, which we didn't use but does exist, allows you to do without the mechanical fastening system.
Yes, that's it. It avoids needing to use or install an anchor.
And how does this system work?
So it's the vacuum pump.
Vacuum pump. So there is a vacuum pump. Would it have worked on the floor there? We could have.
Why not? It's mainly better to use it on the floor and wall.
Floor and wall, however, are not compatible with the cut assist.
Not compatible with the cut assist.
So we chose to use the cut assist and let it work on its own. If we had used the vacuum pump, we could have done it actually with the little crank. It works really well. It's good. It's a slab, it's concrete, it's reinforced, but the core drill cut through. It cut through the rebar. It didn't struggle at all, and the advantage of the cut assist, like you were saying, is that it goes down, and if it feels resistance, it goes back up, spins, and then goes back down.
That's it.
So great, all of that, perfect. Honestly, it's the first time I've ever gotten such clean cores from coring, and here I am with someone who's passionate about coring. No, it's great. Honestly, it's an amazing technology. So if you don't know about the cut assist, it is available for the DD150. It can be adapted to other machines.
That's right. The 250 is actually bigger.
Up to the biggest one. Up to the biggest one. And your machine works on its own. I want to work safely, cleanly. You set the diameter. How big can we go?
With this one,
160. 160. And above that, we can go up to 500.
600.
500, 600, that's starting to get pretty hefty. One last thing, we'll show you the vacuum cleaner afterwards. It's this little ring called the ring. Basically, let's say it's a consumable.
Yep.
It's nothing more or less than a consumable. Before, we had the complete core bit with the diamonds. Okay? So once it was damaged, well, we changed it. But now we only changed the ring. And the ring fits in. I'll leave you to it. Yeah?
That's it.
There you go. Perfect. So the lifespan of all this, depending on the material you've drilled, if you see that it starts to get damaged, you remove it, you take it out, you replace it. And that's the case for all the core bits.
Yeah.
All red. All the carrots. Oh yes, so red carrots, yes.
Red carrots.
Black carrots. I know the regular orange carrots, but I didn't know there were other kinds of carrots. No, there are also carrots that are kind of purple. Yes, 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 I think they exist. Ah,
It's a new variety.
yeah, that's true. It seems like they exist. Well, here, we're not talking about food. We're talking about coring. Black.
Well, you see, we have the same diamond quality, but on the other hand, we don't have this interchangeable system.
All right.
We can have it on gold.
So let's call the red range the premium range.
That's right.
Exactly. It's the premium range. Yes, that's right. But for this, we made 2 holes. Honestly, the core bit by itself, this one.
It even went through a bit more, and you see, the segment still looks like new, you know.
So just to clarify, it was new.
Yeah.
This one was second-hand. Well, second-hand. It had already been used, but that was easy. Really easy. So here, Theodore wanted to show us the tilt of the stand. If you need to drill at 45 degrees, for example, we can do it. So, demonstration, we have the handle.
If you click there,
So here it loosens the fastener that's behind.
it needs to be loosened.
We tilt it
We tilt it,
according to the desired angle.
and then we lock it back in place.
That's pretty good, the stake.
The stake is actually pretty good.
Yeah, because it lets you work independently without worrying about it holding or needing to hold water. That's great.
You don't need extra tools, you can do everything by hand.
That's really not bad.
It's easy.
And we have a depth stop.
Yeah.
This lets you set it so if you need to drill a core to say 45, you set it to 45 and it'll go down 45.
That's the idea. If you have, for example, pipes behind where you're coring that you don't want to drill through, at least you're sure.
You see?
You set it at the distance you need and you can't go beyond that.
Perfect, but the stake is pretty good. It's really pretty good. So, the vacuum cleaner is the WMS 100 model. WMS 100, why 100?
100 liters.
100 liters, so?
Not in the tank.
That would make a beautiful baby, a very beautiful baby, come on.
Let's pour in 100 liters.
We put water in it. As we explained to you, it recycles the water, the bag collects all the slurry. Here, we made 3 holes. There was almost nothing in it, so we keep the bag. Once you're done, the water is almost clean. Now, we're going to film it for you, you'll see. It's not clear. As Theodore said, we can't drink it, but we keep it. It can be used for other work sites. So, you pour all of that into a large container with a funnel and you close it with a good cap. You collect your water that can be used. We're not going to waste water. Let's clarify one point because Theodore and I thought about it. Just to clarify for you, we don't force the machine. It's absolutely useless because as you saw in the video, we did some core drilling with the cut assist. It worked on its own, so it works by itself, it regulates itself, it doesn't strain. And when Theodore did his coring manually using the crank, he didn't force at all. It's the core bit and the machine that do all the work. So this applies to other machines as well.
For all machines anyway.
For all machines, a circular saw, a grinder, you never force the machine because you'll end up damaging it, putting strain on the motor, and it can become very dangerous. So wear PPE, we can't say it enough, and don't force the machine. With the core drill, if we had forced it, we would have damaged the motor, it would have jammed. It jams and we would have damaged the diamonds on the core bit. So consumables wasted for nothing that we'll just throw away. But if we let it do the work, everything goes very well.
That's right. It even tells you, on the digital screen you have 3 zones. If you push too hard, it goes into the red. You always know, it gives you feedback on whether you're pushing too hard or not.
Alright, so the machine warns us in any case. If we're pushing too hard, it tells us. So that's great. So we've covered everything. Is there anything else to add about the coring, the small case? There's a case. A case indeed, which allows you to secure the drill stand to the floor. You have everything inside. You make your hole. So yes, what did we do there? We started by making a hole in the floor.
That's right.
We removed the dust from the hole. We put in the fastening system called the HKD.
So it's an anchor.
It's an anchor. The anchor then, we screw in the big screw that will stick out from the base of the drill stand. So,
You hit it first to expand it.
we hit the anchor to expand it. We screw in this big screw.
The Artian rod, is that right?
Okay, we screw in the rod sticks out from the base, so we place the drill stand on the screw, yeah. Then we put on 2 big clamps.
Yeah, that's it. We have some kind of a big bolt.
A big bolt, which we don't tighten with pliers. It's absolutely useless because afterwards we adjust the drill stand with the 4 screws at the 4 corners of the machine.
At the corners of it, yeah.
And they're going to adjust the level of the machine and clamp it in place. That's it.
Exactly.
So now but we can't even pull it out anyway? No, we can't pull it out of the ground, so it's a safety feature in particular. Indeed, it's used, let's say, to make sure the coring is done properly, straight, we make sure it's level, but also for safety. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, just so you know, you can also core by hand. There are coring machines at T where you can core by hand into a wall. But with a diameter, let's say, of 100, it's better to mount it on a drill stand in concrete.
It's more comfortable.
It's easier, exactly, it's easier.
On the DD150 there's a handle. You can use it by hand, but it's more comfortable on the drill stand.
Especially with the cut assist, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's it, Theodore. We've covered everything.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm glad to have met you, to have gotten to know you.
Me too, it was great.
So, We had a great day. Like I said, we ate, we talked about everything. It was really nice, but we'll see each other again, maybe with some more drilling. And we'll go bother Sofiane, Lorenzo, and Pirik. Maybe we'll do a live stream, I don't know. We'll go bother them because they deserve it. And Sofiane, thanks again for the jacket. We'll see how nice it looks, honestly.
Honestly, it's really nice.
It's nice? Well, yeah.
For sure.
Do you want it? No, well, no, it's mine. All right, Theodore, thank you.
Yeah, little fist bump? Yes, and we'll see each other soon. All right.
Theodore has left. He picked up his machine. I'll explain to you what we did for the core drilling. The bathtub, the shower, and the toilet. Knowing that for the toilet and the bathtub, I had the choice to move the drains more this way or more that way. Because for the bathtub, I can turn the drain trap in whichever direction I want and connect it to my drain. It's the same for the toilet. I can push it more this way or more, well, bring it over here. I have plenty of space. I made sure to center it with respect to the shower door, and it just so happens that I end up in the thinnest part of the slab since my polystyrene block is obviously on top. There's less concrete. However, for the shower drain, we hit the thickest part of the concrete, and I even flipped the tray because originally the drain was supposed to go here. You'll understand why I did that. When we get to separating the shower from the bathtub, basically, here I have a 20 cm area where there will be a niche and the water inlets for the shower. I installed a rail on the floor. This is the Geberit rail for the fixed top studs. We'll come back to it later. This is the boundary. The inside of the bathroom, the outside of the bathroom. Here, I drew the support wall on the floor in the empty room. It's one that I go through to access this area. The ruler on the floor simulates the separation since I'm going to put up another partition here. So, the bathroom partition, we'll call it a technical area, a closet, a mini laundry room, whatever, in which there will be the water heater. The water inlets, the drains, I'll have access to everything and I can even put my washing machines there. I plan to put the washing machines elsewhere, but this closet will end up being really big. As I said, it will be a technical laundry area. I'm going to install the machines and I'll even move the access hatch to access the crawl space. That's why I drew the wall on the floor so you can understand, because originally the hatch is here. You see? It's here, but in this area, I'm supposed to make another room in the future. It would look really ugly to have a hatch on the floor, and in the end, I wanted to move it here. When I changed my floor tiles, I explained it to you, I wanted to move the hatch to this corner. But in the end, since I'm going to make a closet that will come up to about here, I think, and it's going to be really deep, I can put my hatch there and access the crawl space. And we'll be good. So the separation between, the space between this wall and this wall, I'll have about 90 centimeters. We've got plenty of space. I could even make it smaller, I think. But if I want to access around the water heater, if I want to take out a washing machine, work on something, whatever it might be, at least I have enough space. Alright, we've made good progress. We'll meet again soon to start lining the walls. We'll also do a bit of electrical work since I need to run some electrical conduits down for the outdoor lighting that I had left up above the ceiling for later. The future outlets for the washing machine and the dryer, but maybe in the end they'll be installed in this technical area, this laundry room and this closet. I also have the reinforcements to bring down from above the ceiling that were held with clamps, and I've changed my plans regarding the structure. I'll explain all of that to you again in the next episode. In the meantime, take care and see you in the next video.